We're shipping some workflows live. Today was a cool proof of concept of just like my end-to-end process of taking a workflow, creating the graph, maybe iterating on that workflow a little bit AI assisted, and then graduating it to an ambient version. So I, just to get some momentum, really focused on a very simple workflow. So for meetings, there's a particular format that I kind of post updates. And so I have a prompt that I use to just take the transcript from my tools. I use Circleback for my meetings with Lunch Pail Labs for the most part, and then sometimes Fireflies, and then post it in my prompt. I knew the prompt would get me some of the updates that or get it into the format that I want because I've been using that, which I think is some of the benefit of kind of building the graph by working the graph almost, is that especially for the assets and the context and those pieces of the graph, you can iterate on those components before graduating it to an ambient version. But I've been, it's been working pretty well AI assisted, and so I graduated it today to ambient. And I think as I continue to make more workflows, it's going to follow this general format here where it's going to, start. The trigger is going to be some sort of webhook. I have a webhook handler in my repository now, which is meant to be very flexible as I add new potential webhooks, whether that's, a message in a particular format that comes from Slack or just webhooks directly from other tasks. Then we've got the graph, which is like the workflow. And for this graph, it takes the transcript, gets more information, applies my summarization, and then ends by posting a message in Slack. And I've tried it on a few and it's working end to end. So real gains, even though it's small, now that's just one thing that I don't really have to think about. Of course, I'll have to do maybe a little quick check before I actually finish the workflow or actually fire it off for approval, but it's, one thing that's off my list, and I'm excited to apply this to more pieces. That's my win of the day. Pretty pumped about it.